Yesterday I spent my last day as a sophomore, which means I'm now old enough to make fun of freshmen publicly, but too old to hook up with freshmen without it being a discussion of creepiness. I've also not uploaded in a month for about the 6th time in the past year, so I can tell you I'm sorry, but I'm not. The reason that I didn't is because my mindset has been changing a lot over the past few weeks, and everything I considered talking about felt pretty stupid the next day. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those videos again. Strap in if you want, and unsubscribe if you don't feel like thinking. I'm not as angry as I was in 2013, and I'm not as self-involved and pretentious as I was in 2014. And what better way to express that than in my YouTube channel about me? I was having a conversation with this person last week where I realized I had no interest in them at all. This person talks like running into your 2nd grade teacher at the grocery store. This person is the kind of guy you see talking, then question your life and wonder how it got to this point. I was watching his lips open and close without actually hearing whatever was coming out of it. While this person was talking about his summer plans, all I could think about was how easy it would be to sucker punch him right in the face to get him to shut the fuck up in that moment. But of course my facial expression was blankly smiling and nodding every once in a while like an asshole. But at this point he started doing the thing where he asks you something just so he can say what he thinks about that something.
So did you catch the new Avengers movie?
Yeah, well, I was actually thinking about maybe...
Yeah, well, I saw it, and it wasn't even close to the way it was in the first one. The first one blew my mind. I mean, it had new characters, but it didn't really just add to the way that I thought it.
This is when I started sympathizing with serial killers and how easy it would be to strangle his fucking neck. I finally realized that a good amount of my conversation have been exactly like this. For me, and for most of the people I talk to. I can't be the only one with borderline personality disorder when it comes to talking to boring people. When I talk about my last vacation and that funny time that happened at the restaurant and it was crazy, the other guy's probably visualizing smacking me in the face until I can no longer breathe. In today's world, no one gives a shit what you have to say. We're all just waiting for you to stop talking so we can say what we want to say. I now know that by shutting the fuck up once in a while, it makes people make an effort to actually listen and learn about you. Think about it. Everyone that you and I can't stand to be around are the ones that talk about their life story in every meeting. You know, the ones that laugh about their stories from yesterday when they saw that guy and it was crazy. So I want you to try this. Tomorrow, go about your day and refrain from speaking until spoken to. Shut your mouth once in a while and listen, but try to do this without looking like an emo 14-year-old. This whole self-reflection process for me is about how people perceive me. I do consider myself an intelligent person for a teenager who gets straight C's, but I discovered that this doesn't reflect in pretty much all of my conversations. Have you really noticed that you haven't got to know someone until you have a one-on-one conversation? People are completely different when you talk in groups. You're unable to understand why a person acts a certain way until you get to know them. You don't really know most of the people you see every day, and this is because of the constant bullshit shielding it that we can't stop talking about. Do you really care what Matthew is doing this June? Really? Do you honestly want to discuss the fact that it might rain this afternoon? One time in Manhattan, I threw a french fry and hit Don Cheadle in the face in a McDonald's. I don't know, you didn't know that. Maybe you've been feeling some homosexual tendencies recently and you're wondering what you prefer. I don't know. Let's talk. Let's find out. The impression you give off to someone is solely based on the way you speak. And it's how most of you are insecure young men with bad haircuts who are going to get their first jobs pretty soon take this into consideration. Who knows, the next person you might speak to could be a serial killer.